Namaskar. In the computer graphics next video lectures, I am going to explain the composition of 2D geometric transformations. I have already explained the translation, scaling and rotations. Then when this individual transformations or individual operations, if they perform sequentially, suppose two translation perform sequentially, so two rotation perform sequentially, or two scaling perform sequentially, or the other combination of this three transformation, then what will be the possibilities are there? They are same or they are different. They generate the same object position or same object size is there or not. So here we are going to be see that how this composition can be possible. So we just create the composition of between the two sequence, so that will be applicable for multiple sequence. So here we are going to start with the compositions. So we have a different combinations are possibles. So here one by one you can see that first combination is called suppose translation 1 and translation 2 is going to be happen sequentially from translation 1 and then translation 2, and if they are equal to translation 2 and translation 1, we are just going to see that it is feasible or not. So first combination can be this one, and second combination you can see that scaling one, and then after scaling one, scaling two is going to be performed. Same is can be happen in scaling two and then scaling one, means the result are same or not, we are going to be see that. And next one is rotation one and then rotation two, and they are equal to rotation two and rotation one, means we are just going to see that the commutative property of this two consecutive or two sequence of basic operation or basic transformation. Next one is the combination of others. There's for example translation, scaling, and in another side you can see that scaling then translation, means orders are important or not, means commutative or not, we are just going to be see that. The plus means it's not the meaning that plus is there. Plus means one after another, means translation and then plus scaling, means first translation and then scaling second. So that is the meaning of plus. Don't take it as a plus means the matrix is going to be plus here. It's not the meaning of plus. Next one is called scaling then rotation, or rotation then scaling. That is the combination is there, they are commutative or not, we are just going to see that. And same as last rotation translation and the translation rotation. So we just see that how many of that they are commutative or how many of that are not commutative. So we have only 6 combinations are there for these three basic. So how this 6 combination can be possible, we are just going to see that. First combination is called an addition of two successive. So leave it that the addition means addition means we are just going to see that what is the meaning of this addition. So here is the meaning that two successive translations, means when the two successive translation is going to be performed, they always generate the plus. You can see that this plus sign, so that's why it is known as an addition of two successive translation. Means when the translation is two or more than two continuous translation is going to be happen, means that the translation factor is going to be add. So that's why it's known as the addition of successive translation. So we want to translate a point P to P dash by T dx1 and dy1, and then P dash P double dash by another dx2 and dy2, means that the point is first translated to with the new values is known as a p dash, and then p dash is just going to be translated with the new value which is known as a p double dash. So complete information is given here. You can see that p is going to be applied for the translation matrix, first translation matrix, and then after that results you can get this p dash, and this p dash is going to be applied on the second translation matrix, and then get the final version of the translation vertices. So on the other hand, we can define a T21. T21 means that you can see that T21 means that two translation is going to be happen, that is called dx1 dx2 and then dx2. So this is the T21 means that. So means first 2 is going to be happen and then first 1 is going to be happen. So this can be written as a this T21, meaning that first is going to be happen and then second. And if you apply for that, second is going to be happen first and then first is going to be second, then 1 2 will be here. So means that T21 and T12 actually define or describe the sequence of the operation. So whenever you apply this P to T21, so this result is going to be happen. So how the T21 will be calculated? You can see that T21 will be calculated by this one, dx1 here is there, and T dx2 and y2 is here. So this is going to be add here, and then T21 is going to be calculated. And how this can be possible? You can see that this is the first translation, this is the second translation. So second translation after first translation is going to be happen. So this is your result. So in that result you can see that this is a plus, this is a plus, means that this particular composite composite matrix can be possible to multiply with P, then you can get this P double dash value. So one interesting point is here, you can see that this plus sign actually represent that commutative, because all of you know that in algebra when A plus B is equal to B plus A, means that plus is always be a commutative. So that's why the two translation is always be a commutative. So finally we have decided that first operation is commutative, means if you perform the translation in any order, it can be generate the same result. So first one is clear. Now come to the second point. Before going to second point, some example is given here. You can see that a very simple example for the two continuous translation. I am not explaining about them. You can understand where this example variable. So this is the composite translation matrix, and this is going to be applied in the point matrix. So get the value, and also given also shown in the figure also. Final result is 2 by 2. And next one is called second possibilities are there, successive scaling. So successive scaling always generate the multiplication, so that's why it is in multiplicative. So multiplicative means that the resultant of the two successive translation is always a multiplicative form, means multiplication expression is going to be generated. So that's why it's in multiplicative. So P is going to be applied first scaling and then applied for second scaling, and after this this operation you know very well that what is the symbolic representation of this S21 and what is the meaning of S12. So you can see that S21, how this S21 is going to be generated. You can see that this one. So again interesting point is here, that is asterisk. Asterisk means into, means that Sx2 into Sx1. So in algebra again we know that the multiplication is always be a commutative, means A into B is equal to B into A. So means that S21 or S12 is a commutative. So means that the second operations, means second composite operation is always be a same. So if any kind of order you are going to be scaling the object generate the same result, means the operation composite operation generate the same result. So finally we have decided this is okay for commutative law, means two successive scaling can be possible without any change. So so it means that order is not important. In any order you can generate the same result. So come to the next, that is going to be a rotation. So we can see that what is the rotation, and again rotation is actually generate the additivity. Additivity means when after the composition of two successive rotation always generate additivity, means you can see that this is the plus sign is generated. How this plus sign is generated? You can very easily solve these problems. You can generate the, so when this two matrix is going to be multiplied, this result is going to be generated. And after this generation you can see that this is a plus sign, and we know that plus sign is always be a commutative. So that's why the rotation order is not important, means composition of two rotation is always be a commutative, means R21 finally we have decided that R12 is same as R21, means that when you generate the R12 by applying on the when you apply this R12 to P and R21 to P, they generate the same result. So without any effect, and you can so finally we have approved this is a commutative. So two successive rotation is always be a commutative. Now come to the point. Other combinations, other three combinations are there. I have already told you about the 6 combination can be possible. 3 combination have been going to be approved that they are commutative. And now composition of other operations. So different type of elementary transformation discussed above can be concatenated as well, means you can combine this rotation, scaling and translation. For example, here is given that we just apply the translation first on P and then rotation after that. So this will be represented here. So if I change the order, means rotation is going to be performed first and then translation after that rotation is there. So what will be happen? So here we can see that we have already know that translation scaling are okay. We have already seen that these are okay, but other 3 combinations are possible, and how they will be okay or not, you can see that. So here is some definition, some description is given which is going to be proof that the other combination is not possible as a commutative property, not possible as a commutative law. So as we said that the order of the composition of 2D geometrical transformation matters, means order is important. If you went into, so we have seen that the order is important, but the same kind of operation, continuous same kind of operation is going to be apply. So they have generated the same result. So order is important. So in general, some information is given here. Then in general, matrix multiplication is not commutative, means that if you take two matrix, suppose matrix A is there and it is going to be multiplied with the matrix B, and same as if I say that here is a second matrix is there B, and then what this is going to be multiplied with A, so the order is different. So they are commutative or not, it is clear that they are never be commutative. So it is not commutative. So two multiplication, yani two matrix multiplication is not be a commutative. So which means that if the two operations are different, so they never be a commutative. So it is clear that the rotation, scaling never be commutative, rotation translation never be commutative, translation scaling is never be commutative. So under this three is commutative, and the remaining 3s are not commutative. Based on this proof that two matrix multiplication is never be a commutative. So one important intrinsic thing is there, then scaling and rotation can be commutative. The condition is if the scaling factor is same. And how it can be possible, we just going to be prove that, and this question is always be asked in final semester exams, or always be asked in very basic composition is there, and very interesting result is going to be happen here. If the scaling factor is equal, then scaling and rotation can be possible a commutative, otherwise it is never be a commutative. So how it can be possible? Suppose we are going to be find out that M1 means scaling and then rotation, and M2 means rotation and scaling. So when this combination is going to be solved, so we get this results. You can see that here is the one result and here is second result. So in this both the result, you can see that cos theta sin theta positions, corresponding cos theta sin theta elements are same. You can see that both are same, but some scaling factors is same and some scaling factors are not same. So you can see that this Sx is similar to Sx, means the first element of both the matrix are same, but second elements the sin theta is same, but you can see that Sx is not same. Sx and Sy's are, here is an Sx, here is an Sy, so these are not same. And here you can see that Sy is same, Sx is not same. Means if you at the first look you can see that the both the matrix are same. You can identify that they are very similar type of structure, but the value of Xx and Sy is not same. So if the Sx and Sy is going to be equal, then both the matrix are equals. How it can be possible to equal? Because Sx and Sy are same, so all the elements are same, because sin theta and cos theta's corresponding values are same, corresponding elements or corresponding elements of these two matrices are same as per the sin theta or cos theta, but Sx and Sy are different. If they are equal, then the whole matrix is going to be equals, means both the matrices are going to be equal. So finally we have decided the scaling and rotation in the normal case. When the Sx and Sy is not equal, they are different, means they never be generate the commutative property or follow the commutative law. They never we generate the same type of result. But one condition is there: when Sx means scaling factor are equal, then rotation and scaling are equal. So finally we have a situation: if Sx is equal to Sy, then m1 equals to m2, means scaling and rotation are commutative. So this is the final result. So you can see that how the 8 condition can be possible, in which 3 are commutative and one special case, that is called scaling and rotation, are commutative, otherwise remaining 3 are not commutative. So you can see that one simple example is there. So when the combinations of scaling, some simple object is here, and then apply this scaling, then that is going to be scale down and then rotate and then translate. So this is the final. So combination of 3 can be possible, 4, 5, 6 can be possible, but you can see that if the 2 successive scaling, 2 successive rotation or 2 successive translation is going to be happen, so they generate the same result. So my dear friends, if you understand that video very well, then like this video, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Once again, at the last you have seen that video lectures, so I'm going to thank you.